Debbie from Your Home, Your Happy Place. Thanks for coming by today. And if you are a subscriber, a commenter, a liker, and a sharer, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I so appreciate it. And you know I love chatting with you. As far as new people, welcome, and I hope you enjoy today and decide to stay. There's a whole Christmas playlist. If this is your first time, you can just watch and watch and watch. Today's video is going to be a guest bedroom, and you may go, well, here's the reason. My children, which I have 3 of, and all are married with children, they have spent Christmas Eve with us. I mean, since they were little kids, obviously, since they were born. I have not been apart, maybe once or twice in rare circumstances, but overall, I'd say we've had every Christmas Eve together and Christmas morning. And it's been such a tradition that I have the honor of having my daughter-in-laws, because I think a lot of times women like to go to their own parents' houses for the specialist holidays, most special holidays. Anyway, and I am so blessed that all of my children will be joining me. And what our tradition really is Christmas Eve all the way through to New Year's Day. Now, sometimes they come a little early now that we don't live in the neighborhood, and sometimes they stay later, which is all great, but it's important to me that they have a room that feels so welcoming, but also meets every need that they would have as far as comfort. And, you know, it's just not the same not being in your own house, having your own things. I just try really hard. And, you know, if you guys have tips that I may be missing, and I may not tell all of my tips right now, but I'm going to do the best I can. So I'm going to be making it very Christmassy for them, because this is their Christmas. They're not waking up at their house with their Christmas tree and their stockings at the mantle. They're waking up at my house with the Christmas tree that I chose for them. So this is going to be one of the bedrooms that will be used for the adults, and we haven't painted it. I assume I will at some point. The bed is new this year, and we got all new mattresses because we're selling our other house with everything. So the bed is from Ashley Stores, and I just love it. I love it. Kind of has that, I don't know, coastal feel to me, which you know I love. And the lamps on the wall, that was an afterthought. We accidentally bought 2 sets for my husband's study, and when we opened these up, because they were marked study, it's like, what were we thinking? I don't know. I mean, they're much more feminine than they are masculine. So anyway, at the time there was a electrician who seemed to be, that was working, you know, on the house, and he seemed to be able to do just about anything I asked. And I said, do you think we could put those there? And he's like, yeah, there'll be a switch under it. And I'm like, all the better. I mean, who wants to get out of bed to turn a light off? So separate switches, perfect reading lights. I love it. And then the tables, let me see if I can tilt you down over here. And the room's a mess, just so you know. I know that. Okay, you're not getting the best view of that. Let me see if the light, if I move the light, if it'll work better. I actually have an overhead light I can turn on too, but I don't know that that'll do a whole lot. No, it helped a little. No, I don't know. Maybe it did. So I have 2 of these tables, and they are, to me, like a Ballard's dupe. The Ballard's dupe that I really wanted was probably $1,100 or $1,300 a piece. I wanted 2, so it's just not in the budget. These are from Home Depot. Now, Home Depot, if you walk in their store, they're not going to have furniture like this. But if you go online, they have a lot of stuff, and it's good. Now, you have to watch it, watch your pricing. I bought a couple tables over the summer for one of the lower level bedrooms, and they were like $80-something. And they were like 80 something dollars worth. I mean, I did return them. They were wobbly, they were crooked. These were more pricey, like a furniture store. I would say somewhere a little like $250, something like that. So I love it. It's got 3 levels on it, a top, a middle, and a bottom. There's a drawer on the bottom, and then there's a pull out for your drinks. So I love that. What else is going on in here? We have one of these beds that if you press it, you know, when we were, is it going up? Yeah, I can hear it. I just can't see in my phone. I'm gonna make it flat though. When we were buying our mattresses, when you buy these, you don't need the box spring. So it wasn't all that much more to get one of these. And there's been a couple times when I've been sick or my husband's been sick where we really need the bed elevated. And, or if I have a migraine, I'm not somebody who can lay flat. I'm better off standing. So, to put the bed up right for me is really, you know, I can pile a bunch of pillows, but this is so much easier. Plus it also does the feet. And this was the lowest level. I mean, the one we have in our bedroom has more features. You know, it can, I don't know, vibrate and things like that. But anyway, so that's a bonus in here. And then I'll have to turn you around for the rest. But what are we gonna do? I'm gonna start with the bed. I'll show you the rest later. I'm gonna start with the bed and what I got. Couldn't find all of our bedding and it's getting close. So I just went ahead and bought some on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. Let me put you back up now. I haven't opened this yet, so you can see it says Great Bay Home Velvet Plush King Sheet Set. So I usually buy most of my bedding at TJ Maxx, and every now and then I will look, because you just usually can't beat it. The problem with that though is you can only get whatever they have in, and they don't always have the size and the color you want. And most of the stuff on Amazon is always, you know, stocked. Okay, I can tell you right now that this is soft. This is extremely soft. All right, I already undid them. Maybe you can tell by the way it moves. This is as soft as it could possibly be. Can't imagine what it's gonna feel like to sleep on. And you can kind of see as I brush it, I mean, it does have a nap to it. All right, so here's the thing. I chose this color thinking the bedding I got was in a, oh, what kind of blue would you call this? I mean, it's a very soft gray blue, but unfortunately it wasn't, but we'll see how this all works in the end. Right now, I only have one king pillow. I don't know. I mean, how can a king pillow go missing? I have no idea, but I'm gonna have to work on that. And then I didn't want to open this because I wanted you to see the package this came in. So I don't have my bedspreads either, but I do recall them being kind of wild and a lot of red and green in them. And that's not where this room's going. So when I looked at this online, so just to be warned, when you're looking at bedspreads, you really got to zoom in on any detail, and I did not. When I got it, I thought, oh, they sent me the wrong color. Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is this? Is this stitching? Is this black? Is this navy? And then I got down to the trim area here, and I'm like, what? I thought I was getting basically that color in a solid blue trim and the stitching in that color, and it's not. And I looked it up, and that's exactly what I ordered. So, you know, I'm gonna go with it because in the end, it's a pretty flexible use. Like I could, in the color that it is right now, I'm saying a big if I was gonna decorate for any kind of, you know, I don't know, 4th of July or that type of red, white, and blue for the people in the USA. This is a great base, and it's a king, and I got a lot of kings. But I wanted you to see how tightly they had packed that. I wish I could roll my king stuff up in that size. You know, I sometimes hear people say that things smell bad, you know, when you get them from Amazon. So far, not a smell at all. These are, and this is so soft too, you guys. This is great. Now, you're gonna be shocked, and this is a king, again, full-on king. I am gonna, now I do see one broken stitch in there, but I'm not worried about it. I think this was $30-something, $32 for an entire king quilt coverlet. And I'm gonna make the bed with these two pieces and see where we're at. But I just wanted to encourage you that if you think that, first of all, that you'd like to put some new bedding on because you're having company, you know, you don't have to spend $100 on a king. Whoops, sorry. You don't have to spend $100 on it to get a king bedspread or a queen bedspread. On this, it didn't matter what size it was 32. And I will have a link below. It comes in other colors, and I don't know if it had other prints. It might have. You know, sometimes they have all kinds of boxes on the bottom. So I'm gonna turn you off for a minute and make the bed. You guys, I have no words that are bad for this sheet set. I don't know what I paid for it. I won't know till I click on it to put the link in, but this is like, I mean, it's gotta be like, it's the coziest bedding I've ever touched, and it's beautiful. And I went downstairs to steal some king pillows so I could do this bed, except that one's not a king. I accidentally got a different one, but and I see that I bought another one for down there, different pattern in red and white. So I can't wait to show that to you too in the upcoming video. But look at that. You know, there's not going to be wrinkles because this doesn't wrinkle. It's just soft like a blanket. I cannot wait. I am going to sleep on this tonight and figure out how wonderful it is. Okay, let me get the quilt on top. Okay, I am blown away. I cannot tell you how lovely this feels. It's got a silky, it's not silk, it's a, I guess like a cotton type. I don't know the fabric. I just know that to touch it, it's so lovely and soft. And as you can see, I just unrolled it out of the package. I can literally make that go away just by scooting it. The only thing I can say, and this is only on that one pillowcase, or is it on this one too? Nope, only one, is that there's a couple broken threads on it. And I'll show them to you, just so you know. And I'm sure if I wanted to contact the seller, they'd probably send me one. I may do that. It doesn't bother me much. I'm gonna put some pillows over it. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I bought this in the 30s for a king that is got the quality that I feel I find in a high-end bed spread of some kind. And look at how good it covers. I showed you the other side. I mean, sometimes you get these and they're just short. This is beautiful. I am going to go online and see what other colors are available, because having this as a backup in case somebody spills or whatever. I mean, last time we had company, somebody ruined a bedspread and I had to toss it. And I'd spent more money, way more money than $30 on it, so it kind of hurt. So this is another idea, is if you know you're going to have kids in a room or something, get something that's so inexpensive. And honestly, I think you could get a lot out of this because it would also wash so easily. The only thing I don't know is how long these little threads are going to last with multiple washings. That I can't tell you yet, but anyway, all right, I'm going to show you some pillows. All right, thinking that I was getting a different color, I bought some pillows. I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is not for me, doesn't go well, but at this point, this is all I have. So I had a solid white that probably had a stain on it, older bed like coverlet, but I didn't have the pillow shams, and I'm gonna have a complete bed for everybody. So I was at TJ Maxx, and this didn't even have a price tag on it. I looked it up and came out with, I don't know, maybe it was $20, although there might be a stain on that one. This is gorgeous. The detail, the beads, there's some little aqua beads in there even. It's so cute. You know, and at first I looked at it, I thought, well, it's so puckery, but I kind of like it. It kind of gives a vintage homemade charm to it. So I picked up 2 of those, and they totally don't go. And yet, I don't know. You know what? The sky has lots of colors of blue in it, so does the sea, right? I love that. All right, and then next, this is so wild. Again, not having all these blues together. This blue went really good with the sheets, but I wouldn't have known that because, you know, when you're not buying everything together, you know, this is the risk you take. So this is going to be off too. So who knows what I'm going to end up with. Those may go somewhere else, and I may end up with something totally different as far as pillows. I'll do what I can. I bought this one online on Amazon. I love it. It says Merry Christmas. It's a very, it's not, I'm not going to call it burlap because it's not, but it's a very tweeted maybe material. It's not hard. It's soft, but not like soft like those blankets. And I wanted to be sure to have the right size pillow, so I went ahead and bought this. You should have seen this. It came up so squeezed. I thought, is that really going to work? But it was one of those, it was made to fit this. So let me put that together and see how that looks. Well, there we go. It's a littler pillow than, you know, I'm glad I bought that insert because my lumbar pillows are way bigger than that. So I'm going to pop that up there. It's as little as it is. I need a white pillow or cream colored pillow behind that. But that's all I have today for this bed. And a lot of times, like I said, especially because I did not put a blanket on underneath this one, my kids like it cold, very cold. So I didn't put a blanket on, number one. And number two, the blanket that I would have had Snoopy all over it. And I'm not going to put 2 prints together. So what I'm going to do is probably find a complimentary blanket to fold up here at the end just in case they get cold. Or I'll take out one of my many quilts. I don't know where I used to get quilts, and they're everywhere. Oh, there's a blue blanket I could have used. Oh my gosh. But there is a quilt in here. Let me pull this out though. So it's probably the right color. Yes. Well, I'm not going to unmake the bed right now to put this on, but yeah, I probably took this off for summer. So I may put that back on. And then the problem is when you put a blanket on like this, then they have to peel it back if they're hot. And my kids will be hot for sure. So I was looking for something for the tables in the stash I had, and I really couldn't find anything. I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I saw these little gals. Oh no, these are TJ Maxx? Huh. Boy, I'm getting confused. I just fell in love with this. She's very pretty silver. Picked up 2 of them and decided they would go on either side. And it reminded me of what I had dropped off in here, which was this sign. My cousin gave it to me years ago. It was like one of my favorite Christmas presents anyone gave me. It's backwards, I know, because I'm on my phone. It's I Believe in Angels. And the colors are perfect for it here. I'm going to hang it over the bed. Got to get way up there, but I'm going to do it. I think that'll look so cute. And so I'm going to call this my angel room. And I was looking for something to go behind the angels on the wall, you know, on the nightstand. I thought I had a couple of these. I kind of feel like my husband got rid of one once, I'm not trying to make him out as a bad guy because he's not, but he'll look at stuff and he'll go, do you really need this? When we're putting things away, and I'm like, yeah, I might. So on the thought that I might, I keep things. And so see this, I think that looks so good together. It's a silvery bottom and then a silvery, bluey, glittery thing. And I think that looks great behind it, but I've only found one. Okay, what's next? I'm not gonna do that. I think before I turn you around and show you the rest of this, I'm gonna just talk about some of the stuff I do. I like to think about the senses. That's just who I am. I know everybody doesn't even care, but in case they do. So in the past, so let's start with a sense of smell. So for Christmas, I bought the mistletoe scent. It's a linen spray. So this is not something that's just like a room spray. This is for linens. And I also usually have one by the bedside that's in lavender when it's not Christmas. I've never done a Christmas one before. It's by Abby and Sullivan. I will put a link to it below. $5.99. That's not very much money for something that's, you know, this is a spray. So it's not a aerosol. So it's going to last a very long time. I sprayed the sheets before, just towards the top, before I put the quilt on. For me, because I told you I'm going to sleep in it tonight. I love scents, and I love this pine scent. But I would never spray this before somebody came, because some people, number one, can't stand scents. Maybe they have a harsh reaction. I, for one, despite me telling people over and over, they forget that any kind of mint burns my mucous membrane. So the inside of my lips, my nose, my eyes will start watering. I can't handle a mint. And this time of year, you can get peppermint and everything. And so if somebody gave me a bedroom that smelled of peppermint or put mints on my pillow that somehow permeated into the bed, I would have the hardest time with it. So be kind to your guests and just leave it there in case they like to use it. As far as other ways to use scent, obviously a candle, and I will be putting candles on either side with a lighter so that they can light it. Most times my guests do not light their candles. I've also always had diffusers, the littler ones with the oils of their choice. I don't know if it's that people are unfamiliar with how to use it, or they just don't care. I have no idea. But when I go like to a bed and breakfast or something, I look at every little detail that someone's done for me. And if I can find a way to bring that kind of, that kind of comfort and attention to detail to a room for my guests, that's what I want to do. Next, I also have, it's over there. I'll go grab it. I have always a luggage rack because it just makes it easy versus people putting their luggage on your bed, by the way, and maybe getting it dirty or snagging it. If you have one of these, it just makes it easy. I am eventually gonna get some prettier, I don't even know what you call this, but it's a strap. And I'm gonna get some prettier stuff, and I'm gonna paint some of these and make them just a little snazzier when I've got time. Right now that's not in the cards, but that's not a good saying. Let's see, what else was I gonna show you? I don't know if my robes are in here, but in past videos, I have bathrobes that I'll put a link below for. You're limited on quantity when you buy them. You could buy them and then you can come back and buy them again, but they're awesome. And you'll see them in a video eventually during this season, because I know I have them in the lower level bedroom. But I do that, and then a year or two ago I also got disposable slippers, which they're not so disposable. I really like them. They're a little waffle material. You can buy the little eye masks in bulk and earplugs, and you just kind of go, I go through my head of things that would help somebody sleep. Sounds, I used to put CDs and a CD player in, a small one, like the one that has a clock on it. I don't know where they are right now, and a lot of people just use the television or their phone, so that's not as mandatory to try and get a sound in. So we did that. Taste. I typically will have some kind of snack in the room for them, and I will keep it in the chest or at their nightstand. And then I like to have coffee and tea somewhere, which I have in this little chest that you can't see. And for Christmas, I asked for, because I have some at my other house that's on the market, but I think they got packed and I haven't gotten them out, but there's little pitchers. They're about this big, and they have a glass that fits on top of them. So in the evening, you put some fresh water in there, maybe add ice and let it, so it'll stay cool overnight as it melts. And then they have water in the middle of the night, and they don't have to use the faucet. And I know I've probably said this before, but I just don't like to get water out of the faucet to drink, even though it's for the same plumbing. There's something about it. So, and I have purified water in, or filtered water downstairs that we can pour straight into the pitchers. So I asked for some for Christmas that are crystal from Ireland, and very inexpensive compared to the ones that I already owned, which were like, I don't know, $54 for one. It's like when I bought them, I think they were $14.99. So anyway, I know I'm saying a lot of things that I don't have here pictures of, but I will put a link below, and if you click on the link, you'll get to see the pictures of what it is that I'm talking about. So I got touch, that's those sheets, and smell and sound and taste. What am I missing? Oh, visual. Well, that's the whole idea, right? I mean, the whole idea is visual. So I'm going to turn you around, let you see my cabinet and what I'm going to do in here. And the tree is going to change. So hold on. So one more thing I bought online at Amazon was a tree skirt. I know it was under 20. I just don't remember how much it was. It might have been way under 20. But I knew I wanted to go soft. Everything I had was red and white that was left over. So this one's got snowflakes and it's white. And I think it'll be, if you put it next to the angel, it's staying in that silver. Oh, those are sequins on there. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to open it. So I'm gonna go get the other tree and pop it in here and put this tree skirt on and see what that looks like. So here's the tree I'm putting up. It is a 7-foot pre-lit Colorado tree, warm white, clear LED lights. I hope it's pretty. It's pretty skinny, but this room needs pretty skinny, because you guys, if you think about whether or not you got space for a tree, this is where I had that tree. I mean, there's no space there. So literally you have room for a tree. So let me pop this together. It won't take but a sec. Obviously it's, a stand, and then 3 parts, and it's done, except for fluffing. I do not have a lot of experience with flocked trees. So I just wanted to show you, there's a lot of flocking on this tree, and I have been at it, I think, for an hour fluffing it, but partly because I had it put together wrong. Who would have thought there was a hole at the top of the tree? So I had it in the center, and I was having the hardest time finding the electric plug for the neck, so that's because I had it wrong. But imagine that I was digging around in there looking for electric, and this is all that's on the floor. So I'd say this is a pretty mess-free flock tree for all that I've done. And I think it's gorgeous. I don't have the lights plugged in. It feels like the light part was a little higher up, so I've got to get an extension cord. Anyway, I'm loving it. Sorry about my mess in the hallway. That's how it is right now. I was gonna put some blue lights on it, but I mean, I've got my bright light on right now, so you're not getting an effect, but I kind of really love it, the subtle. I love this tree. Okay, I went out and found 2 of these. I love it when you can find 2 of something, and yes, the tag's still on there. I haven't taken it off. I love the vase. It's a nice pot made of glass. Just the hint of frosting, and then I really love a look of a vintage ornament, and I'm assuming they're a glass, but you know what, they're like glued or wired on, so they're not coming off. Just a touch of blush pink, a little bit of gold, and then the blues and silvers. So I think it looks really lovely next to the angel. So I have the exact same setup over there. And I just love that. I think it looks really beautiful. I love the little tree skirt I got. And then I picked up some ornaments for it at Walmart yesterday. You know, it's sad because some of this may be on sale the day after Thanksgiving, but oh well. I thought those were beautiful, the color, and I love that they, you know, they're just not all the same, plain or anything. And then I wanted some different sizes, and yeah, I don't know if I was able to find any silver. I kind of don't think I was. So I'm mixing a little aqua in there with it, and it's kind of like what I've done on the bed. So, and lastly here, as you see, this was the comforter that was on the bed. It's actually a duvet cover. Bought it years and years ago from Pottery Barn, and it's just over a comforter. I don't usually buy duvets. I just cover up old comforters so I get more use out of them. And then I don't have to store the comforter either. So anyway, I'm going to decorate that. This is an old angel we've had. You know, I may run across another one, but she seems like the right size for the top of this tree. The last thing to do in here, which I don't know that it'll get filmed because I don't know if I'm really going to find it, is to hang this up over the bed. And the hanger on this is like a little wire. See? So it's, whatever I hang it on is going to show. So I was thinking about that, and I think, let me turn you around. I'm a mess, but I'm in like decorating clothes today. Walmart. It is cute. Anyway, I am gonna be, first of all, you need to know my videos are not coming up as fast as I'd like. I use my hotspot on my phone to upload, and I've used it all up for the month. My video, I went more than 24 hours trying to upload for yesterday afternoon, and it didn't happen. So I had to go somewhere, leave my computer. So there will be one. Today I'm filming again is Friday, but there will be one this afternoon, not this one. The one that I filmed on Wednesday for Thursday. So not to get you confused, but anyway, because I'm leaving again to pick up my computer, I'm gonna pass by a Walmart. And so what I'm thinking of doing is getting a knob. You know, I've shown you some of the little glass knobs that I have on my, you know, drawer pulls. So I'm thinking of getting a little glass knob and using a command strip circle with the Velcro on it and just setting that on the wall up there and letting that be my hook. I think that would be so pretty. Or maybe 2 of them. I don't know.
It's white outside and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas, feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas all around. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. This time of year is a time to cheer. Let our loved ones, our family and friends have a Christmas with so much love, and with joy and laughter. Let us make memories that stay forever. It's Christmas today. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. Snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks guys for coming. I so appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed watching me decorate the first of several bedrooms for my guests that are staying with us over the holidays. As far as that Christmas tree goes, I decorated it without you. So I just want you to know I did that with 3 boxes of ornaments. One was a large one for the larger balls, all from Walmart. That one was $9.99. And then the 2 smaller ones, and they're literally a little bitty box, were $2.98 each. And they were on the lower shelves in my Walmart. So if you're looking for some really, I thought, beautiful ornaments and great price, every color imaginable. I bought some in blush pink, I bought some in silver, I bought some in gold, because we have 0 ornaments for this giant tree that's gonna go up behind me. This year it's gonna be very sparse because I don't even know what, other than what I bought, I don't even know if that's gonna be enough. So, and that's the first tree that I've got decorated and all the trees that we're gonna do. So I am so far behind. I'm gonna film something else really quick, so I'm gonna be in the same outfit. You know, that's just the way it is right now. I'm trying to get some more done before we go away for Thanksgiving. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. Comment with me. I love to talk to you. And if you are new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing, and I'm gonna see you very soon. So you guys, don't get hassled about decorating. Don't think that you have to go by rules. It is your home and it is your happy place. And as my tagline on my blog says, put away the rules and play. Bye.